Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to A Story Worth Telling, where we review LGBTQ plus representation in all things TV, film, music videos, and more.
I went too early.
Yes, you did. But if you want to know, what we really do is gay shit. Vampiric gay shit.
Yeah, so back with Interview with the Vampire.
Yes.
Which is a classic story of horrible, gory death.
Yeah, that classic story of people just sucking blood of people.
Yeah. But this show has been actually remarkably good for little bits of representation scattered around a lovely
I love it.
fantasy. And
Last time we had representation of gays sleeping with gays who also slept with gays.
Yes, the network of gays. And last time we were treated to a bit of the theatre.
Oh, yes.
Which was,
yes.
It was deeply disturbing.
Quite.
Deeply disturbing.
Really quite disturbing.
But quite fun, actually. Very camp. Very high camp.
So camp.
Yeah.
Camply disturbing.
Yeah. So it was good.
So 5 stars from us.
If you want to watch the full thing, completely unedited, then Patreon is the only place to do that. Links below. Consider subscribing and you get all the content early as well as in full. So there you go.
Yes, and we also have merch, so check that out. There's loads of cool stuff there. No pain. Oh, for once, it's a very simple intro. No long biblical.
You're Daniel Malloy. I've read your books.
A reader.
Of that.
Well, prepare yourself for disappointment.
Is this a dream?
I wish I'd be better funded. No. I work for another watchful shop, the name of which has not come up in your conversations with them.
You have me bugged, or you want me to think you do?
We were tracking 900 of them a month ago. We're tracking 1,600 now.
Vampires?
Great conversion. It's real. It's happening.
Well, then you have a more immediate problem than a book being researched.
Oh, I quite like this.
Wait, so like...
The Great Conversion. We're all becoming vampires.
See, the gays will take over one day, and we'll make you all gay.
Hang on, not all the vampires are gay. We met Witchy one.
Most of them are gay.
Witchy one.
Files have been placed with proper encryption on your comically vulnerable laptop. Most are primary sources.
Oh, he's been hacked.
Millen here, a fan of intelligence officers. We got a live one.
So
So the vampires are maybe not as well hidden as they thought they were.
Yeah.
How many people in the world know what you know, Rashid? How many Rashids, Rashid?
I suspect just enough to help them stay hidden.
No, that's how billionaire vampires do it.
He could kill us both now, but he doesn't. They are peaceful beings.
They drain and disappear us.
They have a biological imperative that is in conflict with human morality.
Oh, Rashid doesn't get a voice normally.
I'm getting some LGBTQ parallels here. They are peaceful. They exist. It's in conflict with your morality.
Gasp. Really? I guess so.
Isn't that like the fucking age-old story of, oh, it's a sin, it's in conflict with my religion, my morality, okay, well, we're actually peaceful.
Yeah, but
and we
gay
just
people
want...
don't murder straight people.
No, but like, okay.
I see the loose parallel.
Oh, God. Every time I try to make a parallel, you have to be so direct.
Why are you
You're
trying
like,
to make a
yes, but they're not
why there
actually
gotta be
killing.
a parallel?
It's just the similarities of the way the story is told. You can see the representation being shown in a parallel story. So yes, gay people don't kill people, but to some people, we are
Peaceful
morally
beings.
objectionable.
Peaceful beings. Most of the time. Unless on a Saturday night. In heaven.
Then you're getting bit to shit.
When exposed, they feed or run or kill themselves. And I'd say we're multimillionaires. Quite a billion.
See? Also gays. We either run, or if we think we're strong enough in an attack, we'll fight back. And we got so much disposable income.
Your cell phones make you slaves to your fetishes. And data retrieval is primarily about profit, so I suspect no one at Amazon is trying to sell us blenders.
So he's continuing to do the interview despite the fact that he knows that his laptop is compromised.
I think we have to assume that Daniel has multiple, like, I think he's looking out for number one, and he's not gonna, like...
He's not worried about that shit.
Well, I think it doesn't matter. He's just like, he's going to do what he thinks is right. So maybe he's just like preparing for the eventuality that they're probably going to get killed by a vampire or arrested by MI6. Regardless, he's just looking out for number one. But what I think is about to be really interesting is that, so I didn't know this, but like, you know how like you can go on like wikis of like...
Is this going to be a spoiler?
No. But like, you know how like Game of Thrones has Game of Thrones wiki, or like Harry Potter has Harry Potter wiki, and Lord
With
of
like
the Rings.
more of the lore and stuff.
And Rice, there is a whole world and lore of shit. And like she has things that go all the way back to like the stories of the very first vampire that existed and stuff like this. So I feel like we're about to get like
Some herstory.
Some herstory, some lore, yeah.
Okay.
We called ourselves the Children of Darkness. We lived in squalor, hunted in shame, all in strict obedience to medieval laws put in place to protect us from humanity. Our ways were finished. We were embers on a waning pyre.
Right, so there are all these little, like, alley vampires getting by with some old, like, hooky traditions. And then Lestat comes in, like, but what is this?
You is some alley vampire.
What is this shithole?
The fourth of our great laws was writ, no vampire shall ever reveal his true nature to a mortal and let that mortal live. And here he was, prancing and preening. They were all in love with him. He had that effect on everyone. He...
Was it natural?
Entirely unnatural. Tu es le bâtard de Magnus. Je sais que tu peux m'entendre, mon enfant.
Qui m'appelle enfant?
Encore plus en mer.
Is Armand actually going to fall in love with Lestat, maybe?
So he's all like, I'm older than you. I've been around longer. I'm enticed by you. And he's all like, girl, I look better than you. I do it better than you. I don't need you.
It's like those annoying twinks in the club.
They watched in secret, fascinated by his disregard for the laws I told them could never be broken. He took a mortal lover. More heresy. À la maison. Oui, maître.
You know how we did that Billy Porter video and like there was this groups of people in history that were like, oh no, we should blend in. We should not be here. And then it was like occasional people being like, no, I'm going to stand out. Like, blah, blah, blah. It's very that.
Gardes-tu ce garçon comme aide mémoire? Sois avec les tiens.
Et abandonner mon gilet à carreaux, mon col jabot, vivre comme un larve.
Lestat, que se passe-t-il?
Rien. Il n'y a rien. Bonne nuit, homme étrange.
I had to act, or he'd destroy what little I had left.
Lestat!
Oh, and they just casually stopped
Tu n'as
time.
pas révélé ta vraie nature, n'est-ce pas?
De ses pouvoirs.
What the hell? So powerful.
Tu as le sang de Magnus. Tu gâches ton potentiel en menant cette villa.
Relâche-le!
What, he's got the force.
I am.
Arouse.
Ramène ton gilet sur les larves, veux-tu?
Armand never fucking showed that he could stop time before. So clearly he got power. But maybe he came from Magnus too. So
They both
whoever
came from
Magnus is,
They both came from Magnus.
we know that.
Yes.
So whoever Magnus is, he's got this line of, oh, maybe Magnus came from like the first.
Which means that Louis can also stop time, in theory. But I think there's some, like, dilution effect.
Or you just have to like hone, like you said, you will if you hone in.
Practice the skills.
Il ne se réveille pas.
Tu vas attirer la colère de Dieu sur nous avec tes péchés.
Qui sont?
Tu vis parmi les mortels.
C'est un arc tombé.
You led him there so he could destroy it.
His words had been my thoughts for half a century. If it had come from me, they wouldn't have believed it.
I feel like this is very Armand to be like, oh, it's all part of the greater scheme. And like, oh, I thought that all along, and all that stuff.
I don't know. I think Armand is smart like that, though. He's like the oldest one there. He's watched his history go by. You have plenty of time to think about how you're going to do it. This is what I mean. Remember when everyone's like, oh, Armand's words. Yeah, that's because he's smart.
Nous sommes les dieux. Vous êtes les dieux.
My children left. They roamed the streets of Paris, wreaking havoc with mortals.
Oh, right.
Some could not reconcile the life I had made for them with the life Lestat had told them was possible. They went mad. Ended themselves.
Seems to be a lot of vampire suicide going on.
Comment transportes-tu l'air en feu? Comment bouges-tu des objets par les simples forces de ton esprit?
Maybe have a shower first, babe.
Yeah. Is this alright if I just... Is this flirting?
I mean, I don't know if I'm turned on or just kind of like...
Confused.
confused.
Non, ce que tu es un vampire. Bois le sang à la vue de tous.
Je n'ai pas de clan. Tu m'en as privé.
Au contraire, maître.
It's me.
And me! and us!
So vicious!
Fucking hell.
Regardez comme ils sont immobiles. Ils croient vraiment que c'est une pièce de théâtre. Tu as mené une réforme, Lestat.
Nous l'avons fait ensemble.
Tu fais un meilleur moi.
Oh, and this is when they transitioned into that kind of theatre.
Ils nous observent.
Elle devrait regarder sa partition.
Je t'aime.
Oh.
He did take to it.
Je t'aime aussi.
Okay.
Oh, so Lestat's always wanted an
In what
open
in
relationship.
All he likes. Do we need a room or? Fuck you know. It seems that they can relive their memories pretty clearly.
Well, I think Armand can, but then we don't know what the extent of his power is. He literally probably transport himself right to the moment of orgasm. To be fair,
Thanks for that.
sounds like a great power.
That's it? You're just gonna end it there?
They went at it on the floor. Armand taught Lestat the mind gift. And a week later, Lestat was gone. We went to open the theater the next night. He was met by the lawyer, Pierre Roger I.
Waiting for me with a trunk full of cash and instructions to cover the theater's cost in perpetuity.
He abandoned Armand. He abandoned the coven. Lestat is, was, and will always be for Lestat.
Never say I love you to a raging narcissist.
I feel there's a culture of, unless something bad happens in a relationship, say you just kind of grow apart and you break up for that reason, there's very little resentment towards exes in the queer community. It's very open. We don't really mind talking about it as much.
I mean,
You
you
don't
say
see
that.
that?
He left him after one night, and the other one killed him. So. No, I do
you know
agree
what I
with you.
mean? Like-
I think that stems from.
Like when I say to straight people,
I'm
friends
friends
with my ex,
and
they're
it's,
like,
it's an absolute shock. I think that stems from this contradiction in that, yes, romantic relations don't always work out, but we already come from this idea that, like, we're searching for our family and finding our friends and our close family are, like, it's really rare and it's special to find. You know, we're a small community compared to, like...
It's like there's not enough of us to get angry at people.
Yeah, so it's like, why...
Yeah.
And also, a lot of, like, sometimes our relationships are developed after, like, really strong bonds anyway. And, like, we share, like, history of, like, important moments. So it's like, yes, the romantic side of thing, but, like, you don't want to necessarily use that person because of what they brought to your life. So...
I'm finally working backstage tonight. I won't be late.
You're the one who said he was our makeup. I need this cold.
Black wavy hair. Smile crooks up to the left, bunch of moles on his crotch and thighs.
I don't need that.
Well, he didn't keep you under floorboards for a week.
What? What are we talking about here?
Oh, that's dark. They told them their maker was Bruce.
Yes.
So now they're like, we gotta rehearse this so that we never give it away in our thoughts.
Yeah.
We need to know. And he's like, they're making up the story about like how Bruce was their maker, and then he's like, describe him, and she describes him, and then he's like, I don't need that much detail, and she said, you weren't the one under floorboards for a week. You know, when Bruce like violated her, but we never really understood what happened. They didn't show that.
That's dark.
That is dark.
Matra, welcome to our lair.
Shouldn't you be in the lobby?
I got 3 minutes.
Did I give you consent to look me in the eye, Puce?
Oh, fuck, I know.
Have I been late once, Matra?
Have you been early once is the question I'd be asking myself.
Alright, so he's a bastard.
A job's a job, girl. No, you just gotta set like, it's like, yeah, no, I like it. I'm sorry, I get it.
Sorry, did I say you could look me in the eye?
Because you gotta set boundaries. It's like, yes, we're co-workers. Yes, I'm your boss, but no, you don't get to speak to me until after work is finished and we've had 3 drinks at the local pub. Until then, did I say you could take that fag break? No.
I feel like you run a toxic workplace, actually.
Do your job. I love it.
Glad you're not mine, boss.
No, but I should be.
See?
No.
In the body box, you close the lid. And bagosh and bagora, the rats do the dirty for you. Back and forth, back and forth. Keep track. These rats are smart.
We had an incinerator at home.
How'd that work?
Throw them in, watch them burn.
Feels a bit German.
Oh, fuck. That was all disgusting. Horrendous.
I mean, is it any different to having a furnace?
Yeah. I guess at least they're not, alive. But, yeah. Also, rats, like, piss and shit and eat each other. I mean, it just wouldn't work. It's not a practical disposal system.
Sometimes I just wish you wouldn't read in too deep to the ins and outs.
You should talk with Tuan Pham about cameras. He's very learned. Perhaps the two of you...
I'm not joining the coven. Trying to save you a sales pitch. Not much of a joiner.
Yes, you have made that clear enough.
So if that's why you're here...
It is not the whole reason I'm here.
It's definitely not the whole reason he's here.
I like you.
I like you.
But if he's in his mind, can Armand...
See that Lestat is in his mind.
Oh, it's like a threesome in your fucking head.
It's a bit complicated, that one.
We really must work on blocking your thoughts.
Excuse me?
Bruce, I sense him now in your mind. If we were the only vampires in Paris.
For a second, I felt like we were.
The coven is envious of your independence. It's a problem. You outside looking in.
Your problem, not mine. You want me, I'm here. But I'm here, in the streets, cafes, the salons, the bars, ripping hot jazz. I'm out here finding myself.
Then what room is there left for me?
Again, parallels. I get it. Be part of our community. But you're allowed to do your own thing. Just make sure you attend Pride events every year.
You must make glitter.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be luring him in, but the opposite was happening. I started spending less time at the theater and more nights strolling the boulevards with Louis.
The conversation was easy and flirtatious. When my mind was touched by Armand, I became deeply excited and driven to form new conclusions about myself. Something wrong, Daniel?
Oh, no, it's the computer
But if evil is without gradation, and it does exist, this state of evil, then only one sin is needed. That's your argument.
Evil is the product of the ability of humans to make abstract what is concrete.
This is my friend Louis.
Bonjour. Now, will you two kindly shut up?
Your argument assumes God exists.
I don't know that God exists. From what I saw in the war, he doesn't.
Then surely there are degrees and variations to goodness.
Come to me. He'll never run his fingers through your hair.
There he is again.
Come to me.
I'm sorry.
And we were having such a nice conversation.
He knows it's Lestat.
How long are we going to play games?
He knows.
But I thought he knew from the last one, though.
No, he said
you need to hide your
something's
thoughts
going
better.
on. You reacted weirdly when I mentioned Lestat. I don't know what it is, but you need to hide your thoughts better. He fucking knows.
Before you say it, let me tell you a little something about 18th century Armand.
Lestat.
Oh dear.
Finally.
I'm tired of holding on to it. Lestat was my companion in America. I killed him, and he fucking had it coming.
Well, that's debatable.
I've known for months. I've just waited for you to say it.
What does that mean for Claudia?
Did she help you kill him?
Yes. No.
You broke one of the great laws.
I don't know any great laws. Lestat never told me shit.
I told you I loved you.
What the hell with you?
Shit.
Louis?
So there is a great law about killing. But he's
A
so
sentence or
right.
something.
Like, it's not fair because he, like, Lestat, like, what? Found some guy in New Orleans and basically raised him as, like, a fucking consort to his own mad kingdom. Never taught him about shit like that. It wasn't an actual proper coven.
He used that as power over him to say, like, you don't know everything, and to kind of keep drip feeding as a way of controlling him.
God. But that was...
He had it coming.
He had it coming. I'm going to put a red flag here. This is red... You know what? I'm going to give everyone a red flag right now. This is red flag. I'm even going to give Louis a red flag for this. Because this is just toxic triangle of evil.
Of flags.
Of flags.
So many flags. What?
Is it... Who is it?
Kill me again. Come on. Kill me again.
Please tell me this is not someone...
Yeah, what is that? Is he kissing like a watermelon or something?
Oh, I don't think he's gonna like... Oh my god!
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
He needs a holiday from his own mind. What's that called? Therapy.
Therapy.
Research basic, put on you. We have to run.
I'll run it past my clients.
Woodcutter.
Fucking hell. Okay. Well, this is going to end well, isn't it?
These are real, they're gonna kill us all.
The vampires! It's real!
Oh.
They're going to kill us all!
I
on stage
thought
now.
that when we first saw it was like a mess up and like he ran on too early.
No.
But the scene actually plays out like
It was
that.
acting.
Did you read Le Monde today?
I have not.
A mutilated body found in a park 3 nights ago. You've had your time to recruit. It's not happening. He will be the ruin of us.
I could not do that.
Imagine the multitasking.
I can't.
That's what newsreaders do, which is why they talk like this sometimes when they... Yeah, they're like,
You're gonna die.
help.
And do you speak for the coven?
Ooh.
That's a yes.
Then I'll do what must be done. Does that satisfy?
Did in my makeup for fathers.
Does that satisfy?
I knew it did.
It does, maître.
Your first night over the footlights. How did it feel?
Like home.
What the fuck is that?
What is it, Major?
It's a flea circus.
A what?
May it remind you of your humble beginnings. Would you have us?
Yes, Major.
The 5 laws. Let the youngest read in the youngest.
Each coven must have its leader, and only he might order the working of the dark trick upon a mortal. The dark gifts must never be given to the crippled, the maimed, or to children.
I'm gonna leave Paris.
Where would you go?
I was thinking London.
You left a body in the park.
More reason I should leave.
No vampire must commit to writing the history of the vampires. No vampire shall ever reveal his or her true nature to a mortal and let the mortal live.
You revealed yourself to the law firm of Roger et Albert.
No vampire may ever destroy another vampire. Except that the Coven Master has the power of life and death over all his flock.
I will not harm you. Those were your first words to me.
My maker was a vampire named Bruce, who's Lestat de encore. Your first words to the Coven.
Will you abide by this 5th and final law?
I will.
A flea no more.
Look after Claudia.
She doesn't need looking after. She won't be here very long.
What?
What?
You made her at 14. A most turbulent chemistry. Her mind, as fierce as it is now, will not endure. It will break apart in time. I've seen it all before. I've seen too much, Louis.
You didn't think we were going to leave you in the wet room, did you? You're a star, Claudia.
A new play for you and the lady.
And I play the little girl.
You'll be their little birdie for the next 50 years.
Why isn't Louis? Those with the most power are often the weakest.
You walked me home.
Did I?
That's my building over there.
Did he break you, Louis? Are you broken?
Yeah.
No,
You bloody are.
but I carry him.
I did.
You and him?
A century or so ago?
I am transfixed.
Yeah. Although, I'm not sure about, you know, starting a relationship through a shared trauma of
Darling, we've
of
seen
an
plenty
ex in common.
emotional abuse
I-
in this
wait,
series.
what?
What's a little more, hey?
You want to come upstairs?
Are you inviting me in?
Are you gonna kill me?
Risking it?
Breakup sex. Death sex. Girl, that was a lot. That was
Well, it is like, it is really
intense.
intense, but like engaging.
Right. Theatre burns down. I think that's when Claudia's gonna die. And probably the rest of the coven. I think as twisted as it's gonna be, Armand and Louis are gonna put their love before like other vampires' lives.
But Armand doesn't really seem to care very much for, like, I know he's got his coven, but
It's been around 500 years, mate. Like, fucking hell.
I mean, you saw that wall. He's killed quite a few of them, let's be honest. So, I don't know. Okay, what can we draw from this?
Clean up after yourself when you're in a park.
Is that really the moral of this one?
Yeah. And
Don't break any of the 5 rules.
and don't break any of the 5 rules.
Yeah.
Unless someone's a real. Okay,
Alright.
right. Thank you very much for
Thank
watching.
you so much for watching.
Bye.
See you very soon.
Hey everyone, if you liked that video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out all of our other playlists and videos.
And if that wasn't enough and you want to get more involved, check out our website at aswdcommunity.com, where you can find our Patreon, blogs, Discord, merchandise, and much more.
Yes, now do gay shit!